News in 5.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide.
This is World News in 5 here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service. Ecuadorian President Daniel Noboa says his country is at war with drug gangs after they took more than 100 prison staff hostage and gang-related violence suddenly spiked early this week. In a radio interview, Noboa branded the gangs, whom he said totaling around 20,000, as terrorists and vowed that his country would not cede despite the consecutive violence they have staged in the past days. With regard to the hostage-taking, he assured that the government is making all efforts for the safe rescue of prison staff captives. The gang-related violence in Ecuador began on weekend when a gang leader escaped from prison, and several armed attacks and explosions caused disturbance in many areas across the South American country. The hostage-taking, which started on Monday in a brief takeover of gunmen on a television live broadcast on Tuesday, prompted Noboa to declare a 60-day state of emergency and branded 22 gangs as terrorist organizations, making them official military targets. The government attributes the recent violence to Noboa's plan to build new high-security prisons for gang leaders. As of Wednesday, the Ecuadorian military said they have arrested some 329 people whom they said members of gangs like Los Choneros, Los Lobos, and Los Tiguerones since the state of emergency began. They also refuted reports of some hostages who have been murdered by their captors.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide.
In our news overseas, the South Korean government says it will provide $3 million worth of humanitarian aid to Japan as part of its support for the Noto Peninsula that was severely affected by a powerful earthquake on New Year's Day. In a statement released by South Korea's foreign ministry, it said the donations aims to help the Japanese region recover from the impact of the quake and support the local residents in returning from their daily lives at the soonest. Japan's foreign ministry in response expressed its appreciation for Seoul's assistance and said the move demonstrates the friendly and cooperative relationship between the two countries. A strong 7.6 magnitude quake hit Japan's western region on the afternoon of January 1, killing more than 200 people and driving thousands of people to evacuate from their homes. Last week, Tokyo said it was in talks with the United States about emergency assistance and declined offers from other countries, including China, for the time being. It has since said it would accept relief assistance as long as it does not complicate the logistics flow.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide.
For Philippine Embassy and Consular News, the Philippine Embassy in Kuala Lumpur recently held a meeting with members of the Filipino community in Malacca to extend its support and reach out to the Filipino diaspora living in the Malaysian coastal city. According to the embassy, discussions on the meeting centered on community support and opportunities for further collaboration to enhance the overall well-being of the Filipinos in Malacca. During the meeting, the chairperson of the group Pinoy in Malacca, Maricar Punzalan, shared insights into the diverse challenges faced by the Filipino community in the area. Ambassador-designate Maria Angela Ponce, in partnership with Migrant Workers Office Labor Attaché Ms. Teresa Lourdes Pimentel, and Welfare Officer Rosana Siray, reaffirmed the commitment of the embassy to provide the necessary support and assistance to the Filipino community in Malacca. The meeting concluded with a positive exchange of ideas and commitment to future collaborative activities. Pinoy in Malacca is an organization dedicated to fostering a sense of belonging, empowerment, and cultural pride, and addressing the needs and concerns of the Filipinos in the Malaysian city.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide.
You just heard World News in 5 here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service. This is Peñano. Good day.
World News in 5.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide.